Hello students, today I am going to explain displacement time graph or position time graph in one-dimensional motion. One-dimensional motion means when particle moves along any axis, normally axis is taken as x-axis. In the first slide, four graphs are shown between position and time. In first graph, it is very clear that time is changing or time is increasing, but position of the particle remains constant. Therefore, this type of graph represents rest. In second graph, as time increases, position also increases. It means particle is in motion, but graph is straight line inclined with time axis. Therefore, this type of graph represents uniform motion or constant velocity, you can say. In third graph, time increases but position is decreasing and graph is straight line. Therefore, this graph also represents constant velocity. In fourth graph, the graph is a curve. It means as time changes, position also changes. So this graph represents non-uniform motion. In non-uniform motion, velocity keeps on changing with time. To find velocity at a particular time, it is also called instantaneous velocity. At that particular time, a tangent is drawn. This tangent gives a slope, or you can say it forms some angle with time axis. Tan of this angle gives slope, and this slope is velocity at that particular time. In this slide or in this diagram, a simple case of displacement time graph is given. Graph is inclined straight line. I have already explained that to find velocity, we should find slope. Slope is tan theta. So on the straight line, take two arbitrary points A and B. Using these 2 points, form a triangle. At point A, the triangle will give some angle. Tan of this angle is called slope, or using geometry of the figure, you can find slope by formula. Slope is equal to height upon base, that is, slope is equal to BC upon AC. Whatever method you are going to use, by finding the slope, you can find velocity. In third case, two graphs are given. Let us understand First graph. The graph is divided into three parts. First part is starting from the origin is inclined straight line. So it is uniform motion. Second part is horizontal line. Horizontal line means rest, means particle is at rest from 30 second to 50 second. Third part is again inclined straight line, but the inclination is steeper than first part. Therefore, in third part, velocity of particle is more than velocity in first part. In any part, you can find velocity by finding the slope, already explained. Second graph is a curve. Curve means it is non-uniform motion, means velocity keeps on changing. To find velocity at a particular time, small triangles are constructed. By finding slope of these small triangles, we can find velocity at that particular time. Since it is a curve, so to draw triangle, very small portion of the curve is taken, because small portion can be considered as a straight line. If very small portion is taken, time interval and displacement will be very small. Small changes in displacement and time are represented by dx and dt. Therefore, instantaneous velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Let us understand difference between delta x and dx. Delta represents big change or total change, while d represents very small change. If you are finding instantaneous velocity, it is easily understandable that time interval is very small. Therefore, delta t changes to dt, and if time interval is small, displacement of particle is also very small, so delta x changes to dx. Therefore, instantaneous velocity is represented as v is equal to dx by dt. Keep in mind, instantaneous velocity is velocity at a particular time. I suppose you could understand. Once again you go through the lecture, try to understand carefully. Afterwards, some questions will be given. Hopefully you will be in position to solve these questions. Thank you, students. God bless you.